Hello everyone. I am hoping that the outside noises are not going to be too bad this morning, but I have no other choice than to get this done. They've been trimming trees all week and I can't wait for them to stop. So for today's Totally Junk Journal project, you're going to need your paper cutter because it's very important that you get nice straight pieces. However, if you have to cut it with scissors, I would suggest you have a ruler. Then you're going to want either some magazine pages or say a catalog page or some kind of paper that is thin. Okay? If it's too heavy a paper, it's very hard to do this. So I have chosen a couple of pages out of my magazine, and what we are going to do is we are going to cut those pages into pieces. Oh, I thought I had another one. That are, there they are, that are 1.5 inches wide by 3.5 inches long. Now I've chosen a couple of pages that are in contrast to one another just to make it easier for you guys to see what's going on, but it really doesn't matter. You could just use it all off one page. It will also, you know, look fun to have the contrasting colors. Not the important thing. You could use painty paper for this, but just make sure that it's lighter weight paper, okay? So 1.5 inches wide, 3.5 inches long, and I'll explain to that a little bit more about that in a minute, but I'm just going to show you that I'm going to take my papers, and with my glasses on, because y'all know I can't see without my glasses anymore. 1.5 wide, 3.5 long. Now, these papers could be any size you want. If you wanted to make a giant belly band or a belt to wrap around your journal or something like that, they can be bigger than the 1.5 by 3.5. But each time you get them to be a different size, what you want is, if this is 1.5 inches wide, then you double that to 3 and add 1/2 inch. These are 3 inches wide. I doubled it to 6 and added 1/2 inch. So these are 3 by 6.5. So twice the width plus 1/2 inch for the length. Okay, so 1.5 by 3.5. So 1.5 plus 1.5 is 3 plus 1/2 inch. 3 by 6.5. 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 1/2 is 6.5. Okay, so every time you cut papers, you want to make a belly band, you can totally and completely change the size of this thing by how big you cut your pieces of paper. If it was 4 inches wide, if it was 2 inches wide, you'd make them 4.5 inches long. I'm hoping that makes sense. If it doesn't, please ask me to help you with it down in the instruction or in the description box. Put a comment down there if it doesn't make sense, okay? All right, I'm going to bring in, because we're going to fold these, and the reason I cut some big ones is to make it easier for you to see what happens, okay? This is the same proportions as my little one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in half. And I'm trying to do it where you can see it. So try to be accurate. I mean, we made these when we were kids, so obviously we weren't super accurate. Oh, I'm not telling you what I did. I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry. Fold it in half. Then open it and take this edge and fold it to the fold line that's in the middle. Okay? Then turn it around so you can reach it and fold this edge to the fold line that's in the middle. And fold it up. Okay? Now we're going to fold it in half lengthwise. Okay? Then we're going to take this end and fold it to the fold line that's in the middle. See? And we're going to do the same thing on the other side, like so. Okay? We're going to do that again because I didn't explain it very well. Okay, fold it in half. That would be a hot dog fold, of course. Open it, take the cut edge and put it to the folded edge in the middle. Do the same thing on the other side. So both cut edges are now folded to the center fold line. And we fold it up. And see, it's like a little V. Okay? Now we're going to fold it in half lengthwise. And then we're going to take the ends and fold them to the middle. Okay? And again, take the end and fold it to the middle. Now through the magic of television, I have a few more of these. And I'm going to show you how to put this together. And you're going to look at this. Now let's see. I'm going to bring you in really close for this. Let's see how close I can get. Okay. Okay. Now then, if you look at the bottom, there's only one spot that's between these, okay? You see there's like 3 little things. Okay, well this one goes down the middle, and then there's this one and this one. Openings kind of thing. But if you look at the other side, there's a whole bunch of openings because that's where everything is all folded. Okay? So we're going to I always work from this side where there's only the 3 openings. It just makes it easier. Okay, so we're going to take this and with the easy side towards the bottom, I put, let me see here. It's hard for me to do it and see what you're seeing in the okay. Can you see it? Can you see? Hope so. There you go. Now we're going to just push it on through. All right. Snug it up. And see, it'll open right there. Okay, then we're going to turn it over. And now you see we've only got our 2 little openings right there. And we're going to take our next piece and with the 2 little, oops, there we go. It's got to be in camera here. Next piece with the 2 little openings, we're going to put it through the bottom of this one. See here? Let me put it this way. Now I sometimes stick it, half of it in there. Come on now, go in. And then stick the other half in. It just sometimes helps me to get them going. And push them on through. Okay, and pull them all the way through. Okay, now I'm going to back out just a little bit, so hopefully we don't miss. Oops, that's the wrong way. Sorry, guys. All right, let's see here. All right, so now see, we've got these two little openings right here. One there, one there. Okay, and I'm going to take my next piece with and put it in there. From the bottom to the top. Sometimes you have to wiggle a little to get them to go past the other piece. Okay? Alright, now I'm just going to do that again. I mean, you just keep going. I'm going to do it 2 more times, and then we're going to do our little one. And I just turn it over back and forth. And honestly, this is easier than I'm making it look because I'm trying very hard for you to see. See here? See those 2 little spots? And then this one goes in this side, and this one goes on that side. And we have created a nice, fun little band. Now, I could actually use this one right now on a page. It would make a cute little crossways belly band, like that. Okay? But I really want to make a long, skinny one. So, with my regular size papers, which are 1.5 by 3.5, I'm going to fold them. And then I'm going to fold that other edge in. Spin it around. I always spin it around. It's just one of those things. So now I have a V, but it's 2 layers. Fold it in half again. Long ways. Fold this piece in. And this piece in. Now, you have to do this a lot of times. If you remember, the fun of this was to see how long you could get your chewing gum wrapper chain, right? And how many colors of chewing wrappers you could put on it. All right. Now, we're going to do exactly the same thing. Let's bring you back in again. Okay, see there's the 2 little spaces. And I'm going to put my little pieces in there. I'm going to turn it over, and in these 2 little spaces here, I'm going to put my next wrapper. Okay guys, I'm going to do this quietly, and that way I can cut out the noise that's happening out there. I do apologize. I am so sorry, but I have no other choice because I have no idea when they're going to be done, and I have to get this ready for tomorrow. So what we're going to do is we're just going to keep putting these pieces in here. Come on, slide in there. And sometimes you have to wiggle them just a little. Of course, halfway through, the wood chipper guys decided to take a break, I guess. So I was just measuring how long this needs to be. I know y'all are going to ask me, how many pieces do you need, whatever. Around 30 or so, but it all depends on the size of the space you want to fill in. So, and if you used a different size piece of paper, it would give you a different size length. So around 30. And now what I'm going to do is I am just going to take my glue. The thing I will tell you is you want to glue, in here, okay? See this piece, this last piece, it's open. And this piece on this side, it's a little open. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue inside there, just a little tiny dab of glue, okay, on both of those. And that way that part is glued together, as well as us gluing it down to our book. And I'm just going to put some glue on it. And I didn't center it because I kind of, with this particular page, I thought it might be fun to just leave it off center just a little bit. And now we have the perfect place. Let me see, I know I have a tag in here. We have the perfect place to tuck a tag or two. Okay? So I hope, first off, I hope that the noise was not so obnoxious today and that you could see what you needed to see. Now, I've used this as a belly band. I can see it loose as a bookmark. I can see all kinds of options for our journals. But I'm curious to think what you all might want to use this for in your journals. So do me a favor, put a comment down below in the comments box and tell me if you have any other ideas for using this in your journals. And I hope you all have a great day. Let's read a quote from our 1001 Ways to Creativity, if we can get it out from underneath this pile. And I do apologize again for the noise and for the delay in getting a Totally Junk Journal project done. I have been so busy lately and so crazy. I do apologize. Anyways, let's read us a quote. The best style is a style you don't notice. W. Somerset Maugham. I don't know about that one, but that's okay. All right, guys, go have fun. Make some art. Bye-bye.